What's up, YouTube? Today is going to be a little bit of a different video than I'm used to doing, opposed to an edit, a tutorial, or how to. This time, I'm pretty much going to do a voice over, and I'm going to basically just put my new logo in the background and kind of have like uh, a blackout theme going on here. But it's pretty much of a review on the company that I used to work with when I first started doing my hair tutorials and selling hair and whatnot. And the company that I worked with was known as Dropship Bundles. Um, Maybe about a couple years ago, a few years ago. I'm quite sure that many of you, especially ones who are in the hair industry or heard about hair industry, um, have seen the drop shipping bundles, you know. So basically, what they initially claimed in the ad or the advertisement for people who want to go in business for themselves is that they help you upload the website. Um, They help you navigate it, and uh, they supply you with the hair and materials in order to start your business off, and also give you options to drop ship with the company. Um, Now, I'm not here to bash any type of business or anyone who's doing good for themselves. I'm not exactly sure, but I believe it's a black owned company. I know that they're based off in Atlanta for sure. Um, but it was a pretty good deal. They told you that they were going to start the website for you, maybe for about $500 or $400, and set you up a domain and everything. Okay, so I started with the company. I think they had a deal for like $300 or something like that, and you start your business with them. Okay, um, now it's a lot of things from jump that drop shipping bundles doesn't tell you when they first sign you up with them, as so forth as a lot of the work that you have to put in with the website when they give you the website. Um, that's why it's always good to do your research on a company before you actually spend money with them and decide to go into business with them. Um, when I initially paid my $300, I believe it was $300 for the sign up, the initial. And then I still had to pay for a domain name to set it up with GoDaddy, and everything. And I'm like, okay, fine. But if I'd have known any better, then I would have thought there was something up with that. Like, okay, I just paid you about $300-400, and now you want an extra $100 here and an extra $100 for this. Um, what did I pay you for? Um, but we'll get to that in the long run. Now, once I had this website that was so completely technical, they give you a website that is completely technical. Now the setup is nice, and they also have different options that aren't available to most websites when it comes to inches and links, and the way that it's completely set up for uh, bundle payments and inches and certain prices. That's really the best thing about the website, is that because it's initially set up for vendor prices. Now, the hugest catch, not only what did you have to pay for your own domain and then have to contact GoDaddy and set up different things, which was, it's completely crazy. Um, but the products, when it comes to the bundles, the first thing that they'll have on the website is extensions. It'll be maybe clip in extensions or, tape in extensions. Most hair sellers, they sell weft, they sell by bundles. But a lot of the products that they're going to put on your website to begin with, are tape in extensions, clip in extensions. Most people don't want to do anything with that, or it's kind of is not really thinking outside of the box when you have a bunch of clip in extensions. Um, Secondly, they claim to be uh, a vendor. Okay, they say that they have their own products that you can drop ship or whatever, but the taxing that they had for maybe like a 20-inch um, silky straight or whatever. Let's say you wanted to drop ship, they're charging you have to charge. Their prices are already like skyrocket when they first begin. The prices are like maybe 120 for a single clip in extension. And when you go to the website and you say, okay, hey, I want to purchase some hair or whatever, or just have some on hand so that I can sell or whatever, and you go to the website. um, Now, what I thought was funny to me with drop shipping bundles is they had two different websites. They had the website for the ones who well, maybe it's not too difficult to understand, but they have your website for people who work with the business, vendors, and then they have people who want to purchase. Okay, they're charging us as what I had to notice, they're charging us working with drop shipping bundles, purchasing from them, um, the same exact amount that they would be selling to a customer that went to their website. So basically, what you're telling me is that you're creating competition, you're charging people to spend money with your company, and you're charging the people who are selling the hair that have spent the $400 or $500 with you the same amount that you're charging someone who wants to just sell from your website. So when I go, on layman terms, when I go to order this for my customer, $120 silky straight, when I have to order it from drop shipping bundles, it's $120 for me. Not only are the bundles extremely high, I have to tax my customer in order to make anything from them, or I'm barely making anything. That was the biggest issue with drop shipping bundles for me. And I was kind of puzzled with that. And I'm talking to, I'm just trying to make sure I got everything straight. I'm talking to customer service, and they're saying, yes, no, there isn't. We don't offer bundle deals or deals on, shipping. See, when you are a supplier and you're trying to have product on demand, that matters. You know, what am I getting in bulk? If I'm buying from you, what am I getting from bulk in order for me to make some of that money back or make just anything? I'm not doing this for the fun of it. I have to make some type of income off of it. So they go to my website, they want to purchase a silky straight clip in, and it's $160 because they went to my site. But drop shipping bundles, because you're working with them and you've paid all this money to be a hair seller, doesn't stop them from promoting their business and selling hair either. They're promoting right along with you their products. So when you click to drop shipping bundles products, their silky straight clip in is 120. But the ladies that are working with you, we have to charge the customer 150 and 140. You're creating competition and charging us for it. I couldn't believe what I was seeing after I spent the money with them, and so many people say, just go with it, let it play out, woo, woo, woo. But that first $400 or $500 that you spend with them is not it. You think that you're going to spend that $400 or $500 with this company, you're going to get this website, and you're going to get to start selling hair, and everything is going to be easy peasy. No, they're not telling you that they're not doing none of the work for you. That website, it has to have SEO involved. And in order to have a proper type of website, you have to have it set up to where it shows up in search engines and inventory. It's a lot of work that they are not telling you when they do the promotion. And they are running extra promotions on top of that for the little classes in order to teach you how to do SEO. And then you can hire an expert and what have you or whatnot. But still, even though that you sign up this fee and you get a chance to call into the hotline and or the customer service and ask them certain things, um, and they're playing this middleman, you still have to do 75 to 90% of that research and work in order to have that website running properly. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. I've learned a lot through working with drop shipping bundles, but once again, it's not my only website. I initially I had to pay for a professional to come in to fix my website and just to even have a conversation with me in order for me to understand what search engine optimization is. I had no clue about search engine optimization before I started with this company. And although I paid that setup price and the price for the website, I still had to pay for them to teach me how to do these things. That's not the only catch, though. Um, the other catch is you're still paying them for uh, customer service and being able to call and speak with the representative monthly. So I believe monthly it's anywhere from 25 to $35. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, don't quote me on that price. Okay, but after working the website and doing all the work, you begin to realize that I could have done a lot of this work myself. I mean, they're going to point you in the right direction, yes. But, um, you know, you're still going to have to find a vendor. Um, After they claim to be a vendor and they're charging me, these crazy prices for these lace front wigs that I have to flip and charge the customer ridiculous prices for them. When these other girls are selling them for less because they went out and they searched for a vendor. They tested the hair. They, They had conversations with the direct seller. You know, if you cut the middleman out and you go and order from another country altogether, like China or what have you, you're going to get a major deal on these things. You know, they're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that you can get a vendor to send you bulk shipping and make a free website and be able to enter SEO yourself once you learn what search engine optimization is, and will be able to have the simplest website showing up in the search engine because you know how to get it ranked properly on Google. Once you realize that, that 4 or 500 that you spent with the company on top of the 30 to 45, the 25 to 35 a month, what have you, then you have to pay hire an expert to come in. Let's not even talk about if you want to have a professional looking logo and you don't want to do everything yourself. You want to go to someone who actually knows what they're doing. Um, it's a lot of costs. It's a lot of work put into it. And for a company to actually charge you to teach you something, um, you would expect for them to kind of be a little bit honest and say, no, it's going to take more work than you think. And they're not going to tell you, no, you actually don't need us. You don't need to purchase our hair and put it on the website. But that's mainly the problem that I had when I called customer service was, how do you expect for me to make a sale and you're selling the clip-in extensions? They're not even full bundles, and you're charging them for 120. You know, the full unit wigs are $600. So in order for me to make money off of it, and I'm drop shipping, I have to charge 800. Let's not talk about um, let's say you want professional packaging and things of that nature to where it looks professional when you send it to your customer. You know, that's more out of pocket things that you have. But when you're a company and you're selling the extensions to the people who paid you to teach them something and the people that just click your site the same exact price, you're getting over. Okay. Um, I don't know. Maybe if you work with drop shipping bundles before, maybe you might see something different. You know, if you do work with drop shipping bundles currently, I mean, tell me how you did it. Okay. But when people want to start a business, especially their first business, a lot of people don't have tons of money to just throw away or put into a business, and they didn't know what they were coming up against to begin with. You know, I'm trying not to make this as long, but I want to make this detailed and I want to make it exact because um, I was kind of funny of making the video because I didn't want it to be bashing the company that I started with. But it's been a while that my website was down and I had to reactivate it because I had to cut the middleman completely out. And once I cut the middleman completely out, I realized that I can have a website for and pay for an entire year. I can pay for this website for $110. Okay. And find a vendor and get the hair shipped to me, or even a vendor that's outside the state that still allows drop shipping. I'm still going to pay for SEO, search optimization, I'm still going to learn it along the way. So why not put it full in and not waste so much of my money and not make a sale because the fact that my products are way too high. Now, trust me, I completely understand that the game is to be sold and not told. But when it comes to small businesses, someone needs to look out for other people and let them know that some of these major companies are taxing a little bit more than we expected. Um, and I'm also sharing this because maybe it'll help someone else who's going through the same thing, and also, sharing my story along my journey with my website and actually trying to go into business for myself. So to make a long story short, paying that $300 to $500 to jumpstart, and now I have a new vendor. I see I have to purchase product, and I have to do logos, and I have to pay for cars, and I have to, do all this. You know, I had no idea to begin with that I can do a lot of that stuff myself. Like I said, if you work with the company or you're currently working with the company and you found a way to make your business profitable by using their products and paying them monthly and everything, kudos to you. I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, it's an accomplishment, but for a lot of us small YouTubers and small local sellers, we're trying to find a way out of the mass craziness and the paymasters that want to charge you for everything, even small conversations. Like when you hire an expert to work on your website and you pay them $100 or $200 for SEO, they're going to tell you before it begins. It's a process. Don't believe you're going to spend $120 for the first setup of a SEO and your site is done. It's not going to work. You still have to put way more money into the website. And if you're working with drop shipping bundles, you're going to have to pay them monthly to be able to access certain things or certain customer service options that they have, um, when you can really do the work yourself. But this basically is my review on drop shipping bundles. Um, it's taught me a lot. The company has taught me a lot. I do believe they are black owned. Shout out to black business owners. Um, but for us small hair sellers and people who are trying to find a way to start a business, it may be a little bit too much for others. But I've learned a lot during a website. The website that I have now, no, it is not through drop shipping bundles, and I pay way less more. I don't have to worry about that next payment, that $30, $40 payment when I had so much more in my business that I had to make purchases on. That's just like adding another bill to the tally. So if you like this video, we're going to call it the blackout video. Please comment, like if you like the video, subscribe for new videos. I appreciate you coming in to listen to me, and I will be up shortly with new videos and reviews. Thank you so much. Peace out.